So we're looking at a work in the studio now, no longer outside, of a piece called Bound by Time. I wouldn't say that it was a quarantine piece. I think it happened to be created during the time of the quarantine, but I've been having planned this scale of a work from an ongoing series that I started in 2005 titled Passages. They did start small, and they eventually enlarged and scaled throughout the process. So this is an interesting body of work that keeps going on in a sense. This particular one is titled Bound by Time. Also a non-traditional way of working on the floor with my knee pads and my clown-looking shoes with blue tape so I don't scratch anything. So this is kind of psychological and physical / creative twister in a sense, because I don't want to smear and slide any of the marks I initially made, so I carefully walk and crawl in a sense as I decide where and what's going to be written. And again, it's written throughout the entirety of the piece in different directions, so it's not like a book written in perfect sequence. We'll shoot some close-ups as well later on to give you a glimpse. I use all different types of writing utensils: thick graphite, thin graphite, silver, welder's pencils, white pencils, limestone, and different gradations, just to show different thoughts and textures going on. This is not black paper as it looks. If you haven't noticed already, I use a lot of industrial materials, so this is asphalt tar paper, which is something I've been using since 2005. So this is basically how I work. I kind of got to get in this space psychologically. It's a weird piece, and when you read some of the things, it's a little non-traditional too, conceptually. So it does take time to get into the process and into the work itself. It's not like an automatic, get down and just go. It's more like I have to live with it, I have to be with it, I have to surround it, kind of what I'm doing. I stand even on a ladder from a distance and look at it in different perspectives. I take notes throughout the day, and then I get lost when I'm ready to work on the piece. So I'll show some other clips of the work in different directions and materials and things of that sort. Thank you. Ciao. And here we are getting some visuals. And again, this is some of many fonts that I use, and that's the intention, to kind of look like childlike mark makings and renderings. Very loose, raw, immediate, kind of carved like almost into the material. And again, that's part of why I like using this texture and material, as you can see. The graphite reflects differently, so as you walk around and look at it, it does have different effects, and that's why I really like the interaction of these works physically and optically, and obviously once you start reading it, cerebral. So just giving you a quick glimpse of the remnants from the sharpening and shards of the pencils and graphite utensils and things of that sort. And also some of my little toolkit here. Different types of pencils, shards of paper, dictionaries, of course, rags, my little transport device, tapes, of course, right on my little red Corvette here.